So let's talk about your dad a little bit now. The neighbors have described to him as being a girl dad. Tell me how he was as a dad.
I mean, how do you put 27 years into just like a short statement? He had two older sisters, which helped him a lot to be a girl dad because they made him learn how to do things. And so he would put my hair in braids if I wanted my hair in braids. And when I was doing competitive cheer, he was the cool dad because he could do back handsprings. So, and as soon as everybody got wind of that, it was, he had all these little girls begging him to go up and do these back handsprings on the tumble track. And so he'd go and he'd do these back handsprings, and he was he just knew how to take care of girls. I had said at the funeral, I actually talked about that a little bit. I was in elementary school when he was the fire chief, and so there would be fire safety week, and they would bring the fire truck, and like my dad would have to be there, and like I would tell everybody, like, my dad's gonna be here, and he's the fire chief, and so I always really loved whenever he would like come to school and do that. And for fire, there was always a theme for fire safety week, and you would have to everybody had to make a poster and turn it in, and the firefighters they would take them and they would give you first, second, third place or whatever, and everyone was always like, it's no fair, you're gonna win, your dad's the chief. And I was like, no, but like that just goes into how my dad was, again, because whatever grade the two of us were in, he wouldn't even walk through those posters. He wouldn't have anything to do with grading those ones. He wouldn't even help us with our posters. He'd kind of like guide us a little bit, but he's like, nope, this is yours. You've got to do it on your own. I can't help you there.
I just want people to know that the kind of person that my dad was, and like my mom said, he isn't just the guy that got shot at the rally. He was a husband, a father, a son, an uncle, and he was the glue to our family. He was our strength. He was everything to us, and that is what got taken from this world, was a wonderful, wonderful man.